Welcome to the Think Before You Hate podcast, where we'll discuss the latest topics on civil rights concerning the people of Chicago. I'm Alex with the Chicago Commission on Human Relations, and we are the city's civil rights agency. We work diligently to eliminate prejudice and discrimination here in the city of Chicago by enforcing the city's human rights ordinance as well as the Fair Housing Ordinance. And today we have the great pleasure of speaking to Fatima Abouid, who will talk to us about the Arab American community in Chicago and its contributions to the city. One of those contributions is her work with Sanad, a nonprofit organization in Chicago that she founded in 2001 in response to the 9/11 attacks, which generated anti-Arab and anti-Muslim hate. So without further ado, Fatima, thank you very much for hopping onto this podcast. And will you please tell me a little bit about yourself? Where'd you grow up? What brought you to Chicago?
First of all, good morning, and thank you very much for this invitation. I appreciate
Of course,
that.
our pleasure.
My name is Fatima Abouid. I was born in Palestine, the West Bank, in the Holy Land. I came to this country in late 70. I came with my parents, and like anybody else, they came to reach for the freedom and the opportunity.
Oh, very well done. Now, what are some common misconceptions about Arab Americans in Chicago that you think need to be addressed?
Well, there's a lot of things to be addressed, not just for Arab American, for everybody, for different nationality, different color, different religion. We have a lot, and when I came to this country in the 70s, I was shocked. Why? Because I see white people don't like black people doesn't like white people. So the hate has been here before, even the September 11. And when I came to this country, there's a lot of easy way. You could have freedom and the opportunities, like I said. In 1990, when I got my house, the apartment, got caught by fire, so I started knocking on people's doors. So because I need help. At that time, there's no Middle Eastern agency to speak my language, to understand what I want. Then I start thinking I should do something for that. So it will be easier for us to work toward human service. So anyway, I start from scratch, from zero, to start helping myself and other people. And at that time, I used to be working with a landlord. So I make a deal with the landlord. I said, listen, if you have any ticket, they're going to give you, the city of Chicago give you tickets, I'll go to court for you, but let me use one of the space. It's empty space. He said, okay. So there's an empty apartment, one-bedroom apartment. It's empty first floor, which is good. So, and I went to the thrift store to buy chairs, tables. We start doing English classes, something very simple, and see the needs of the community, myself and other people. So one step at a time, we start getting program like the Rehab program, help with the light and gas bill, also to help with the food program. We have weatherization and a homemaker program. So we have it one step at a time. We didn't get all this at one time. It takes time. But thank God now we're growing and growing and growing. And we serve now thousands of people with all the different, the religion, the color, nationality, with respect. Because me and the way I learn, my country and my religion teach me that we treat people with respect. Why? Because we're all human beings. We are all brother and sister. We came from Adam and Eve. This is all about.
Of course. Now, how has the community Sanad serves changed since its founding?
It's grown more, and there's a lot of need in the community. We find out there's a lot of need. Also, Sanad have a big impact, especially after September 11. September 11 will happen. There is so much hate toward the Middle Eastern people. It's not just the Palestinian. I'm from Palestine, but nothing to do with us. And so they start throwing rocks at us, and they break a window, and people who don't understand the history of the Middle East. So I did not just sit and watch a disaster. They burned a building, and they thrown stone in the mosque, and we had a really big disaster. There was a lot of hate at that time. So I did not, I don't know how to describe how the way we feel about it. Like, hey, we have nothing to do with it. Not me, not my neighbor. So me and another gentleman, he is a priest. He gave me a call. He said, "Sister, do you need help?" I said, "Yeah." So he came by, and I told him, nothing to do with it. He says, "I know, sister, I believe in you, and I'm here for you." So we came together, me and him, and I told him, let's get like a handful of African American, Spanish, Middle Eastern people. So we make a flyer, and like I said, respect, share, and care. And so we did some simple things at Market Park, like a Unity Day. At that time, we had a American flag, Mexican flag, and Palestinian flag. I'm a Palestinian. I'm proud to put my flag there too. So when we have that, the second day or the second week, somebody from the commissioner office, her name is Francois Johnson. I love her so much. She came by me. She says, "What you want to do?" I said, "We have nothing to do with September 11. And I'm not me, not my neighbor. Who's my neighbor? A Spanish, African American, Polish, whatever. We're not gonna pay the price." She says, "Okay, what should we do?" I said, "You know what? Call for a big meeting. Call for all the leaders." So the next thing is, she called. We have a big meeting. We also have the commander from District 8. We appreciate them working with us, and we love them. We respect what they do, and we have a beautiful and great and strong relationship between us and them. And when they come to the meeting, I says to the commander, "Sir, we need your advice, we need your protection, we need your help." And he says, "We're here for you." He never let me down. Whatever you want, we're here for you. And I told everybody why we are fighting each other for, why we hate each other for. We are here to reach for the freedom and the opportunity to live in peace. And so when we have the big meeting, I said, let's do something. What we're going to do, let's do a big unity day. So, okay. So the city of Chicago bring the stage, the chairs, the table, the DJ, and everybody have something to do with the alderman and all the leaders. Everybody have something to do. Plus we have free food. So and the media was there. So our message is respect each other, color, religions, culture. And if the community is safe, we're all safe. If the community is in danger, we are all in danger. So my message was very well received by all the leaders. The city of Chicago, the commissioner said, they said, "We're here for you." The alderman, his name is Thompson, I believe, he says, "We're here for you." The police, "We're here for you." Because why we are killing each other, destroying each other. And the safety of the community is not just the police business, it's also our business, because our children will be the victim. So we did a lot together, and it was a beautiful day. Everybody talk about unity and respect, share and care, and we do a lot through. We had a special agency called International Human Relations Council. The goal of this agency is to build bridges between each other, respect each other, color, religions, culture, and have a better and safe and healthy community. And we fight the hate crime, and we said no room for hate in our community. Why? Because we're human beings. We came from different countries, Even the people in the neighborhood, their grandfather, where they come from different places. So we came from the same reason. So I says we should respect and protect this beautiful opportunity America gave us.
Yeah, that sounds great. That's beautiful. Now, that was the International Human Relations
Council, right.
Council. Okay, is that different from the International Human Rights Committee?
No, this is the only word, International Human Rights Council.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
this is
got those
different.
terms.
We work with the police, with all
Okay.
the leaders. We come together. We do a lot of activity. We also have a black party. We close the street. We also have iftar and Ramadan. We did a lot. District 8, District 4, District 7. Iftar during Ramadan we bring people together with different color, different religion, and we break bread together. They know about Ramadan. And we built, like I said, we built a beautiful and strong bridges between each other. We break the barrier.
Beautiful. Now, can you maybe expand on how the International Human Relations Council, how that organization has worked along the Chicago Commission on Human Relations over the last few years?
Yes, the city, the commissioner is very strong supporter of this agency. They selected me to be the chairperson, the president, which is, I'm doing the job anyway, president or the janitor, whatever. And I have a big respect for the commissioner's office. It used to be, I forget the name, I have bad memory. Whoever comes all these 22 years, since September 11th till now, we still work together. The big support to us. We also work with the police and the aldermen. We all come together because when we come together, we get what we want. We could do a lot. Plus, we will fight the hate crime. Because what I believe is our number one enemy is disease, disaster, hunger, and fear. And these are the ones we should fight. And this is what, if there is a disease, disaster in the community, who is doing that? The children, our children, my children, the neighbor's children, and blah. Why we're doing that? No, there's a big way to do it, the right way, with respect and share and care. And we did a beautiful job together. And of course, when you say the city of Chicago with the commissioner office, it's a big name out there. The police is a big name. The alderman is a big there. Senate, and we work with a lot of agency. We came together for the same reason. Like I said, the safety of the community is everybody's business. We can't afford to be enemy. We can't afford it. Nobody could afford it to be enemy with each other, not our neighbor. Because we want to send our children to school where they're safe. We want to go to work where we are safe. And, it's beautiful to feel like you're doing beautiful things for everybody. I'm so proud and honored to work very close with the community leaders.
Well, we're proud to work with you as well.
Thank you.
Now, what strategies do you think are most effective in advocating for the rights of Arab Americans, and how can the community come together to raise awareness of civil rights issues that affect Arab Americans?
Like I said, it's not just the Arab American. It's everybody.
True.
Like if we continue to come together, we're going to have the 23rd of this next Friday, we're coming together to unity together to fight the hate crime, clean up day with the aldermen, with the police, with everybody. We're going to come together and talk about how to respect each other, continue to save our community. Like I said, everybody will lose. If it's safe, we're all safe. We can't afford to have a big disaster in the community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Now, my other question is, how can non-Arabs, like someone like myself, be better allies to Arab Americans in Chicago?
We are already have a beautiful relationship between different people, different color, different religion. Like, let's say for the simple things, we have food pantry at Senate. Who is running it? Mexican people. They're beautiful people. They work hard, and they're committed, and they work from their heart. So we have a beautiful relation with these people. And we work with the churches, with the mosque, with the synagogue. We work with everybody here. We work with each other as a human. We don't look at each other like, oh, you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're Jew. No, 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 no. We're human. This is our community. We should work together and be safe. And like I said, no room for hate in our community.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Now, my last question, and I ask this same question for every single guest in this podcast. In your opinion, what can our listeners do in their everyday lives to combat hate and discrimination?
What do you mean? I didn't get it.
Like, do you have any unique answer as to how any person in their everyday lives can combat discrimination or hate?
Yeah, some people, they hate because they don't understand. I will tell now, I would like to give a message to the people. They have a lot of hate in their heart. Go back to history. That's it. Go back to history. Then you'll wake up. Plus, when we need to build, like I said, a relationship between others. The more we know about each other, color, religions, culture, the more we respect each other. The more we have a better neighborhood, a better life, and better community. But we need to build these issues. And then we did. You know, I think last couple of years ago, the commander walks in my office, and he said, congratulations. I said, what? He says, in your community, zero hate crime. It's big. But nowadays, people that they do the hate, they don't understand. And you have to remember, I have to say it loud and stronger. The people in the street, who are they? Either they are drugs, or, I'm sorry, you have to do that, or they're drunk. I'm sorry about that. But really,
It's
but
okay.
human beings, they are educated people, no. They understand, they respect. But like people, they have a lot of hate because something wrong with them. Either, like I said before, I don't know.
Perfect. There's no right or wrong way to answer that question, and I appreciate your answer. That was perfect. No, that was great. I love that answer. Learn more about others, and of course, learn your history, because if you don't learn your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Right.
Right, exactly. Well, Fatima, thank you very much for your time and discussing the Arab American experience in Chicago with us, and Sanad specifically as well. Is there anything else that we did not discuss today that you would like to add?
I would always pray for peace and justice for all in this earth. This is earth is before before the religion, before the color, before we came from a human and being, from Adam and Eve. We are all human beings. From Adam and Eve, we are all come from. Okay, and these are okay. Here we're gonna have with the alderman. Of course, everybody's coming together. We always come together. Even people they come to us. Like in the food pantry, we have 50 people come for food every Friday. Different color, different religion, but we treat them with respect. It depends who is doing. And we always bring people together and say, we always do the best we can to serve the community. There's a lot of need in the community, a lot of poor people, and we do the best we can. And I've been doing this for how long? About 22 years, Mr. White. I'm proud to work very close with my brother, Mr. White. He always call me and check about me with our commissioner, Nancy, and with all the staff, and also the police and the alderman. And all the agency I work with, I would like to tell them I'm proud of you, and thank you very much for your service and your patience. And you don't have to be a millionaire or finish colleges to do something. You have to be a very simple person with a beautiful heart to work with for peace. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, sir. I'm so happy to meet with you. And I hope I did good.
Oh, you did excellent. You did excellent.
Thank you,
and
sir.
thank you very much for hopping onto our podcast. And
Thank you.
We really appreciate your wisdom. And thank you to all of our listeners for tuning into the Think Before You Hate podcast. Remember, if you or anybody you know believes that they've been a victim of discrimination, please do not hesitate to contact the Chicago Commission on Human Relations at 312-744-4111. Again, that is 312-744-4111. Please follow us on our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, X, LinkedIn, Instagram, and recently Blue Sky. And until next time, remember, think before you hate.